are talking about knowing when to get out.
And that could apply to so many areas of your life. You always got to know when to get out.
Exactly. Relationships, jobs. We always tend to hold on to things that basically God is trying to take away.
Right.
And sometimes we feel as though that this is something that we really want and we really need. Right. But at the same time, it's like, okay, why?
A lot of times it's what we want and not what we need.
Exactly.
Most of the time it's what we want, what we're trying to hold on to, but we don't need it, and God wants us to let go. And it's a great topic of knowing when to get out. And the scriptures even say that, that God will make a way for you to escape. And when God opens that door and makes the way for you to escape, we need to do it. We need to do it. Sometimes we don't. That happened to me not that long ago, about a few months ago, that I was like, this is the time right now. And I didn't do it. And then I ended up getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? In the end, because I didn't do it when God said do it. Because I was trying to hold on to it.
Well, the thing is, it happened to me. I didn't get hurt. But I knew it was time to get out. But I kept waiting. Right. I kept trying to wait for the right time. And when God is trying to do it, there's no your right time.
Right.
We try to put a time on things and stuff, but God is like saying, okay, it's time to go. It's time to let go.
And that's what I was doing, putting my time on it. Like, no, let me just hold it a little bit longer.
Exactly. No, it doesn't work like that.
It did not work like that. And the Lord showed me, like, this is what you get, because I told you, and I didn't do it.
Okay, why do you think that people stay in long relationships, and not really... they know that it's not working, but they just stay there?
Relationships are they're such a hard thing for this reason, like several reasons. One, we know the main reason why people stay in bad relationships for a long time: children.
Yeah.
That's probably the number one reason, why people stay in stability. Sometimes it's comfortability. Even though you're not happy, but you're comfortable with this person. Like, you've been with them all these years. You wake up, they're there. You go home, they're there. And you can't see your life. I have somebody in that situation now. You can't see your life out of that, but you're not happy in that.
Exactly.
And, she's been doing the same thing. And for years saying, I'm going to leave. Still there. Because it's the comfortability. Yeah. And some people are afraid of being alone. Some relationships tear people down so much that they don't think they're pretty anymore. They don't think they're smart. All the things that you need, the confidence to move on from it, they don't have anymore, because that person has torn you down. And since we're talking about knowing when to get out, when you're in the relationship and anybody says anything to tear you down, the first time, get out.
Exactly, because the only thing it does is just get worse.
Right.
It doesn't get better.
It doesn't get better.
And I don't care how many times people apologize for things. If you did it and you said it, you meant to say it. Especially, I was mad, so I said this. No, you said it while you was mad, because that's how you was feeling in the first place.
Right.
It just so happened to come out
while you were mad.
Exactly.
But it still was in your heart and in your feelings anyway. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And I was just going to say, that's the thing. Like, you're talking about knowing when to get out. If anybody's listening and watching, that is the first time to get out. If somebody says, oh, you're not worth blah, 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 or you're not, get out right away, because you don't need to be with anybody that is going to tear you down. You only need to be with somebody that's going to lift you up. And that's not to say that you can't have constructive criticism to maybe a behavior that needs to change. But that's a whole different thing.
That's a major difference.
Yes. Though. Yes. And know the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Talk about that a little bit.
Exactly. Because when you basically talking about that for is constructive criticism, it comes when you're happy. Right. It comes like, baby,
right.
You're just having a normal conversation. Right. It's like, well, you know what? I think that if you did this, or if this happened, then it will make you a better person.
Right.
It's a way to say things and stuff. That's when you're trying to help somebody.
Right.
But when you're just saying stuff out of anger, you're trying to actually tear them down.
Right. Absolutely.
So like we said, know the difference, and know the difference and know when it is time to go, because there's different things that goes on and stuff when it's time to go.
Right.
That's sleeping in the other room.
Right.
It's separate bed. Now I can understand that, we have arguments and basically we say, okay, well, you go in the other room, or I'm going to go in the other room tonight, and we're going to be better tomorrow. That right there is okay.
Oh, we have a caller.
Okay, now, look, do you know how to answer that?
Okay. I should. Let's see. Caller, are you there on SSIPP On?
Hi, yes, I am on SSIPP On.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, this is Shay calling to show my sister Rosita some love.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, everyone. I'm basically at work, so y'all hear me whisper.
That's okay. We take whisper calls.
I know, right?
Yes, but I had to call and show my sister love. Y'all are doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you. So
much.
Tell us what are one of the signs when you know it's time to get out of a relationship?
When is the time
that you know it's time to get out of a relationship?
It is time to know that you need to get out of a relationship when you are no longer yourself.
Right.
Right.
That's a good one.
That's good.
When you, and speaking as a person who's gone through that, I recently went through that a year ago, when you start to feel like that you're no longer yourself and you don't even know the person that you're looking at in the mirror, if it's in a bad way, it's time to go.
Right.
Right.
I agree. That's awesome.
Girl, that is so awesome. And I am so happy that you're calling me, love. You're calling SSIPP On.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
You grow so much, Rosita. I'm definitely happy for you.
Thank you so much. And I know y'all loving my co-host, Miss.
Yes.
Tell them your name.
Fancy.
I like when she said fancy.
Fancy.
So thank you so much. Oh, you already know, honey.
That's right.
Thank you so much for calling, love. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of the, and you have a good rest of the day.
Bye. Yes, that's one of my girls.
That's awesome.
And right now, I want to bring in Mr. Jay Lee.
Jay Lee is in the house.
Comedian, honey.
Yeah, we can use some laughs up in here.
Yeah.
We should have had you some entrance music. What's your song?
Sure.
What you like?
The new Future and Young Thug relationship.
I don't think I heard that. Come on, let's.
I like this. I just like the hook.
What is it? What's the? All right.
It's just the hook. You can go on
Yeah,
YouTube.
we're gonna redo it. You gonna come right back in?
Is this
Future and who?
Young Thug. I put in a relationship. 30
That's it. He said. Here we go, y'all.
and stuff is.
Put on the queen.
Well, we probably won't play. We probably won't get to it. Is it start off right away?
Yeah.
The curses?
No.
Oh yeah, so we could have just played some.
No, the curse ain't at the beginning. No.
Here we go, y'all. I don't even think I heard it.
Oh, you like it.
We're gonna give him an introduction.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So act like I ain't coming here.
Right. Pretend you didn't see it. Pretend y'all didn't hear it. If you're listening.
You know the song is not trying to check us. Papa X feel like you Malcolm. I'm in a relationship with all my sisters, yeah. I need to cut some of them off, I need help. I got some bad things I want to myself. Gotta take the time to cut them off, I need help. I know how to make the girl go crazy. When you treat her like your number one baby. Put my pistols on, yachts, we on you jet skis. Put your ice on rocks, they need to help me. No, baby, your collection won't stand for it. You know you're in a relationship with all of us. I get a few texts like they saying it's all yours. I got a few states on speed dial like good drugs. Get in your bag, yeah, get in your bag. On new purse, one bread, come to the street, new cash. Turn those hit back drag. And get that info ass. Got brand new douche, hit that. Rock flood AP all black. White toes, give me a 10. Cocaine, kill it.
Now we had to give Mr. J. Lee Thomas his
thank you.
Own intro.
Okay, that's my intro for my every time I come on stage for at least 3 weeks.
It is. You said it. That's your new 3-week intro.
Yeah, that's my new 3-week intro. I used it last night at Uptown. The crowd was like, "Oh, he must be from her." Nope.
Oh, you didn't tell me you was at Uptown last night.
I'm at Uptown all weekend.
Okay, nice.
Sunday through Thursday through Sunday. So it's 2 shows tonight, 3 tomorrow, and 1 Sunday.
And Mr. Thomas is coming from St. Louis.
STL 314.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's
born and raised in the hill.
Born and raised where?
Born and raised in STL. Born and raised thoroughbred. Chime and eater. People in St. Louis know what that is.
Now, do you live here now?
Almost.
Okay. You in transition?
Yeah, I'm in transition. Okay. Yes,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm almost right down 75. Yeah,
almost right down.
Right.
75.
I'm about to leave out of 60. Yeah.
All right. So how long you been doing?
Actually, on Halloween, it'll be 17 years doing it and 9 years full time.
Nice.
Wow.
Because I had to raise my kids in the beginning when I started out, so I couldn't really travel like I travel now.
Right.
That's what encouraged you to do what you're doing.
For God first.
Oh,
You know
yeah?
what I'm saying? Yeah, because like it turned it from a hobby to a job.
Okay.
You know, and it's like now it's just like if something come up, I ask him and he showed me and I keep going.
So what was that moment to where you was like, I need to be a comedian?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It happened in 2007. It was a big showcase in Las Vegas, and the bridge. When you go, I had to drive from Vegas to St. Louis. Okay, from St. Louis to Vegas is like 24 hours. Okay,
yes.
So you got to go through Utah. Well, when I'm going through Utah, the mountain shut down. The showcase still going on. Not talking about shut down. No cars going nowhere. I went to the side and I prayed and I asked God. I said, if it's not for me, let me know and I turn around. If it is, open up this mountain so I can get where I got to go. I promise y'all within 15 minutes, the mountain was open and I made it to the showcase. I said, this for me.
That's awesome.
This for me. And things just been taking off ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So our topic today was knowing when to get out.
I heard.
Yeah. So what is...
To me, I know when you got a relationship when you come home and the electric off.
That's really
lights out.
That's
it's
the key. It's time to go. Because guess what? I can't even do the things I need to do here.
Yeah.
Because the lights out.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute. Wait. Why is the?
It's off.
Did you get her the money to pay the light bill?
Apparently you didn't. Somebody didn't pay the bill. So that's why it's over, because it's lights out.
Right. It's lights out.
If you come on, what you gonna see? You can't see me.
Right.
We woke up.
Whether you didn't pay it or she didn't pay, it don't matter. The lights out.
Lights out.
That meant it was lack of communication in the first place.
And so it's time to go.
The relationship doesn't lack.
Well, my perception is different. It's like when you're not one. You know, I was in a situation I was with somebody, and when stuff started rising for me with my music, we started to break apart.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I learned in Bible study. When you love somebody, sometimes y'all can love on the same level, but when you're trying to go here, and that person you love still stand right there, it's hard to work. You're gonna end up letting it go because you want to go here, but they still there. And a lot of people don't mind being content in relationships.
Exactly.
So never be content.
Bad. When I know that somebody is content, I ask questions at the beginning. You know, that's in my process of getting to know them.
Right.
And I ask certain questions because I want to know.
Right.
I don't care about your present situation as long as you're not content and trying to stay in that situation.
Exactly.
When you show me that
the thing about it is people put on a face, because especially when men see a woman, especially an attractive woman like yourself, oh, you know, I'm not really going to tell her who I really am. I'm just going to make up a lie. And that confides a lot of stuff. And when you guys find out, y'all, you know, a woman scoring, y'all try to knock him upside the head with something, call the police, or you get what I'm saying, get your brother to beat him up. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all find out like, yo, you ain't say who you say you was, you lied to me.
And that's the thing I think about everybody. Right. Everybody needs to come up front with whatever it is and how you are and what you think and blah, blah. Like, I'm coming to the table like, this is my stuff right here. Exactly. Right. I'm this way. If that sounds like something you can't deal with, then you can keep it moving. Let's not even go on a date. Yeah, we don't need to go on a date.
Look, I be like, look, I'm spoiled.
I was just curious. Right. I'm spoiled. And I want to. You need to move. Right. I'm spoiled.
Yeah. And I spoiled myself. Exactly. I'm the only girl in the family. I'm daddy's girl.
I'm the baby. Me too. I'm daddy's girl. I'm the baby.
You can't deal with that. Move on now.
Right.
If you think I don't want nobody spoiled. Keep on walking. Exactly. I ain't talking to you anymore. Remember that?
Yeah.
Keep on walking. We ain't talking.
Exactly.
Walk on to the
because yes.
Now,
we didn't get a chance for him to introduce himself, honey. Come on, tell them who you are and what are you doing?
Oh, well, basically, I'm on the show showing my girl some love. You know, my name is Lovaboy. I am at the renowned Studio 21. You know, it's been around for a minute. You know, we're doing good things down here with the community. Shout out to anybody that's listening. You know, anybody that want to come out to Sweet Auburn needs to come out because there's going to be some great music and there's going to be some artists that you wouldn't even thought that's dropping. A lot of people don't even know us. I'm going to be performing there. And one of my artists who just started rapping, just woke up and said, I'm a rapper. Called me like Loverboy. You know what? You know, I'm working at my job. I wrote a hook. I need you to listen to it. Bruh, he came to a showcase. The whole club got up for him, bruh. Like that song he made called Vibrations. Follow him at Amplify Soul 33. His name is Big Amp. That's one of my artists. Look out for him because he taking, like, he moving fast. Like, he from Columbus, Georgia. Like, he's very country. You can really hear it. You get what I'm saying? He's going to be.
But it's nice when you have, like, a signature. Like, when people hear your voice, like, certainly when it come on and you, like, you know exactly who that is because they have that signature to their voice.
I got a catchphrase in the comedy game.
I want to hear a freestyle, though. Like, layer 8.
It's like when you talk about a female and she do something you can't believe, your reaction always be like, do she? Because you just be shocked. Like, do she? You know what I'm saying? Like fancy work on the radio. That dude. So last night at Uptown, Young Jock was there. So now I just explained to the crowd what it was when they understood it. I said, what did y'all say when y'all found out Young Jock like wearing dresses? They was like, Young Jock lost it. I hung out with him all night.
That's cool. So when you leave here, you're supposed to call in get interviewed for Young Jock show.
Yeah, here's in the morning. So I'm going to do it Monday.
All right. Well, I have a question about what you had already mentioned because I thought you were talking about one thing. They thought you were talking about something else. So let's get some clarity. So you had said content. I thought you were talking about content in the relationship.
I was. They just went to another.
They went. Okay.
Because that's very important too.
Yes. Yeah. And I want to talk about that because I feel like it's different to hear a man say that.
Yeah. Because
like I felt like my ex, he was content, like how things, but I wanted my life to be like happy, exciting, and fun. That's how I envisioned it when I was
supposed to be.
Okay. But he said that I wanted fairy tale, that wasn't real, like, like when he would come home, I'd be like, hey, I'll run to the door and like jump on him. And it's like, that was too much. Like,
it was too much.
Yeah. That was too much. And so I didn't want it to be like a content thing. Like, you home from work? Hey.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be exciting, like you home, baby, jump on them. That's the kind of thing I want.
Right.
And that's what you should have.
You should have.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you should have somebody that, regardless of how long you've been together. I say this every time I date anybody. Whatever, like today is September 29th. Trust me, my feelings will change for you by October 29th.
Right.
By December 29th.
Right.
By next year, January, it's changed, but you always want somebody where everyone care how long you've been together. When you see
always
them,
excited.
Your whole body, soul, and spirit lights up.
Yes. Exactly. You're excited, and that's what I wanted.
Excited, right? When you're not excited, you got to go home and be like, man,
oh my God, I got to go to this house.
Can't believe that man's not outside.
But I was told that that's fairy tale, that's not real. Like you trying to make your life like a movie, and life ain't like movies.
See, and that's the lie to them that tell you that, because you have that when you have communication. The more you communicate, the further you'll grow. The more you grow, because it'd be like, it's like we said, like when I learned, when I was with my 10-year-old son mother, I learned to be friends first. We was friends before we really took anything serious. We still friends to today, where I tell any woman I date, that's my friend. If you don't like it, that's on you, because there's nothing sexual behind it. We have a 10-year-old, but if I need something in need, or she needs something in need, we can do it for each other. We're going to do it. And we ain't got to be well, later on we got to do this. No.
But you know, when you have friendship in a relationship, the friendship never dies.
Exactly.
Real friendship never dies. So it doesn't matter what you go through in the relationship. You still want to see that person grow. Want them to grow. You want them to be okay. You know, you're still going to have love for them because that is your friend. I don't want to be with you, but I want you to succeed at what you're doing. I want you to be happy in life, you know, because I love you because you're my friend.
Right, exactly.
You know,
See, you all brought up, y'all was talking about when you go to sleep, you should go to this room and go to that room. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that.
No, I didn't say you should. I said that
she said she could understand
that. And I think you should never do that. The minute you do that, you open up the door to walk to break up. I promise you, because I tried it. I done it more than once. I done saw people do it, and they never survived.
So
I don't care if it takes to 1 o'clock in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Talk about it.
Try to talk it out best y'all can. Then lay down, go to sleep, and go to work. If that's what if you really gonna walk down the aisle and tell God, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna be with. And that's what I learned through my first marriage. You know, I didn't feel like I was married. I just feel like it was just doing something. So if I was to get married now. Oh yeah, she'd be the best. She'd probably feel the best husband in the world, because I know now
what to do,
and how to keep her though. Not only what to do, but how to keep. You got to know how to keep somebody.
Well, my thing is that you got to do everything you did to get him. So like how you did all this, you know, stuff, and now you're like, yeah, I'm gonna just sit here in this room.
Now see, right. Because see, that's the thing too. Somebody like, well, you don't do what you used to. I said, well, reason I don't text you all those little things, because I had to think of something now, because we've been dating. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to think of something. It's easy to think in the beginning. You can say beautiful, but
you can just say I love you or send a kiss.
Anything.
Yeah.
You can still do it, but when I do it, you got to do it back. You see what I'm saying? It got to go 50-50.
Exactly.
It got to go 50. You can be spoiled all you want. I don't mind spoiling myself. I'm spoiled. I'm a man. I tell you, I want to lay up under you today. That's how I'm feeling. I don't care what your kids feel. None of it. That's what I want to do today. And you're going to have your day. Well, I'm going to lay my chest out there and tell and you tell me everything hurting you, what's hurting you, what's making you happy. That's all I want to know, because if you talk to me more, we can work it out more. Instead of me sitting there curious, going to work or going to a show like, what the hell? What am I doing?
Just causing extra stress in your life that you don't need, when you can just open your mouth and say, you know, I didn't like what you said, or I didn't like what happened, or how can we resolve this? You know, I was telling somebody that the other day, like, you know, this week and last week, one of my friends, like, you hurt my feelings by what you said. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole long story behind thing, because I just feel like you're mad about a decision that had to be made, and you know, whatever. But the thing is that I was saying to myself, like, this is reevaluating time, because you hurt my feelings twice in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't deserve it. Like, I didn't say anything.
Because now it gets to the point of, are you trying to do it?
You
know, you get what I'm saying? If something is a pattern, when it becomes a pattern, it's like, are you trying?
Well, here's the thing. Exactly. I don't think that it's so much as you're trying to do it. I think that you are not properly dealing with your emotion concerning this. That's what I feel like. You're not properly dealing with, and so you're saying things to me because you're not dealing with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and a lot of times is that, but at the same time, you know, like I said, when people feel a certain type of way, and it's going to come out regardless. And, you know, it's going to come out earlier in the friendship or the relationship, or it's going to come out later. You know,
well, this particular person was, you know, had entered as a prospect, but then had to go to the friend zone. Like, I was like, you in it. You put yourself in it, though. I didn't put you in it. You put yourself in it by a particular behavior.
Do that. Don't put yourself in it, and then you can't. So once you do that, you can't get out.
And can't deal with the fact that you put yourself in it. So I feel like you're being offended by something I'm saying. I'll just tell y'all, and you tell me if you'd be offended. So I said, can you go to such and such with me, right? Be friends. You said, fine. I don't mind if I have to be, you know, put in a friend zone, because I'm so glad that I met you, and, you know, whatever. And I'm like, great. Cause you know, what you did put you in it, and that's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they said, fine. So I said, do you want to go to this with me? And so they said, well, let me see if I can get a babysitter, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay. So like 2 days passed and I said, did you get a babysitter? And he said, oh no, not yet. I said, okay, well, I need to know whether you're going to go or not. Cause if not, I'm going to take somebody else. Angry. Why are you angry? Would that make y'all angry? Like, you're my friend. Why are you angry? Cause I said, I'm going to get somebody else if you can't go.
Angry. He angry because he wasn't honest in the beginning.
With the friend
Instead of saying, I don't want to be a friend. I want to be more than friends. So let me find a babysitter to show you I want to be more than just your friend. See what I'm saying? See, me, we don't talk. We just only they just only think instead of talking and think. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, well, as long as I can get in. See, a man think if you say I'm your friend, that means I'm getting in. No, you setting yourself up for failure because you let her know, okay, well, if I say friend one more time and you agree with it, this person what it's going to be. Friend. Right. Instead of saying, well, I want to be more than just friend.
Right.
But we can start off as that.
But he's not in a situation to be anything more than that.
See, that's his fault.
Right.
That's his fault.
So why are you mad at me? Like, you shouldn't be mad because I say, if you're not able to go, I'm going to go.
Right.
Why are you mad?
Right. Because they don't mean I'm going to grab another man. And they just say I'm going to take somebody else.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But why you got
to insecure?
Right. That's what I said too. Yeah. But why you got to say that? But if we're just friends, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So that's why I said I feel like it's you not dealing with your situation. Because he said, you coming at me sideways. Saying I'm going to take somebody else is not coming at you sideways. Yeah. It's saying that if you're not making this a priority to make sure that you have somebody, I'm going to take somebody else. Yeah. But then I was offended, like, you know, because you gave me like attitude. Like, why am I getting attitude?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So we're going to take a break right now. And when we come back, I have my guest co-host, Marlon Gandy, is going to be in the house. And we're going to hear Mr. Thomas is still going to be here. You still have time to be here, right?
I'm here the whole show.
That's right. This should be
a 4-hour show like the radio station.
I know, right?
Y'all playing. Man, y'all better sign and pick this up. Sip.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Get me out there, white people. Get that money. Pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
I've got trouble with my friends, trouble in my life, problems when you don't come home at night. But when you do, you always start a fight. But I can't be alone. I need you to come on home. I know you're messing around, but who the hell else is gonna hold me down? Ooh, I've gotta be out my mind, 'cause think it's gonna work this time. A part of me wants to leave, but the other side still believes. It kills me to know how much I really love you. So much I wanna to you. Should I grab his cell, call this chick up, start some shh, then hang up? Or should I be a lady? Ooh, maybe 'cause I wanna have his babies. Oh yeah, 'cause I don't wanna be alone. I don't need to be on my own. But I love this man, but some things I just can't stand. Oh, I've gotta be out my mind to think it's gonna work this time. A part of me wants to leave, but the other half still believes. You know how much I really love you, so much I wanna Should I pay it back? See how we'll react. Ooh, to see if you react to my love. My love. I've gotta be out my mind to think it's gonna work this time. A part of me wants to leave, but the other side still believes. Oh, I really love you so much. I wanna to you.
Yeah, and we're back on SSIPP on, y'all, and I am Miss SSIPP.
And I'm Fancy.
Mr. SSIPP Gandy. Marlon
Lee Thomas Doshi.
All right, y'all. And we are back, and the topic for today is knowing when to get out.
Get out.
What a subject. Jesus Christ.
So, Marlon, you was out there in the studio, and you was listening in on the topic. So tell me, what do you think is a good time to get out?
That is a great question. A great time to get out is when you are just tired of being tired.
Right.
You at the point where you're like, who are they? I don't care. Why am I going home?
You don't want to go home.
You don't want to go home. You try to find all of the excuses
Not to go home.
You got to work late.
And then when you go home, you still sit in the car like,
Yep, don't want to go home.
That's really bad.
Yeah. It's like,
Then when you go in, you try to avoid even talking to him.
yeah. Or
That's
you want to
super
go in
bad.
and fight.
Exactly.
Listen,
Real talk.
when y'all doing all that, you should have been out. That ain't time to get out. That's past time to get
know,
out.
right?
When you don't want to go home, when you're sitting in, no, you past the time.
That's
So
better.
yeah, that's, you past the time. You about to be on Snap.
Yes.
well, you know, a lot of people hold on to relationships because they be worried about what their friends are going to say,
Or the
what their
financial
family are going to
stability.
say,
Right.
you know, because they put on this perception that everything is good.
Right, right.
You know,
Right.
so it's so really a lot of times people get mad when you end the relationship before they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
It's a challenge. It's a
You know
challenge.
what I'm saying?
But I'm not mad at
to
them.
break up with you.
Rosita,
Right.
I'm not mad at them though, because I just feel like every human has a sense of hurt when it comes to rejection. So even if you knew that you were going to do it, you still, since you didn't get the jump on it, you're like, oh, they don't want me?
Right.
Oh, you don't want me?
Yeah. You be
Oh,
on
you don't want me? You know, it's just one of those things. Like, nobody likes rejection. I could know that we're not getting along and it's terrible and I should have said it, but I
But you
didn't.
know what? If you want to tell me that, I can take it.
But you know, some
You say
Because,
relationship-
okay, because you know what? I'm going to tell you what. I'd rather you tell me than me have to fight it out of you. Because that's what's going to make me more mad.
Yeah.
Because I'm up here trying to get it out of you. And you know all along, you want to walk away from it, but you keep on
You're not
saying,
saying it.
no, we can do
That's
this.
not
But
it.
you know, yeah, you know that's
Right.
what it is.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to give me. I'd rather you say, you know what? I can't such and such. Let me hear my way.
Right. No, it's not
Let me
that
hear
it's
my
not
way.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make me hear where I got to fight you out of it to let me know.
Pull
you
it out.
wrong.
It's
Exactly.
hard, though.
But you
Right.
know, some people want to get out of a relationship and don't know how to get out. So you
Exactly,
also got to know how to
exactly.
get out of a
Exactly.
relationship.
Exactly.
And one thing that I tell people, when you're in a relationship and that person is like that type that, okay, you better not leave,
Yeah.
or I can't have you, no one can,
Yeah,
or
right.
you know, I can't
Yeah.
live without you.
No, that's dangerous.
A lot of times
Yeah, that is
you have to
very bad.
make them not like you.
Yeah.
Make them feel as though that they broke up with you.
See, I don't got time for that. Like,
No,
that's too
that's
much
easy
energy.
said than
Bro.
done.
See,
I ain't got
that's too
time
much
to die.
energy.
But
That's
somebody feels
easy.
though they can't
Yeah,
live
that's
without me.
easy
So
said and done.
sometimes, no, I'm telling you, I have done it. You see what I'm saying?
That take a lot of time.
It takes time, but I'd rather take time to get away from them
Rosita,
and don't nobody
Rosita,
get
what you
hurt.
got that they trying to kill you, girl, if you walk away?
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
You can't say that on the air.
They ain't trying to go nowhere.
We can't say that. She got that sip.
Got this sip.
You know we got kids in here too, so we got to.
But she don't know that. She don't know that.
Real quick for the baby behind.
Sometimes, really, And seriously, this does work for people that are out there listening right now. If you're in a relationship with someone and basically they on that level of
that'll be $5.
I've heard women doing it that way.
You cannot leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to do the reverse psychology thing.
Yeah.
As long as you feel as though you love me and can't be without me, then that means that it's going to be harder for me to leave.
Right.
And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's easy to leave." It's easier said than done.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you know you're dealing with a psycho.
Yeah.
So you do that reverse psychology.
Especially as a woman.
So you
with it,
start
too.
doing stuff, take away things that you did that made them comfortable.
Right.
I stopped cooking.
Right.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
he wouldn't want to be there.
Exactly.
I got you.
Right.
So he
Right.
wouldn't want to be there,
move.
and he wouldn't want me there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So as long as
You had to make him think. Yeah,
and he was the one doing the breaking up when I was trying to get out in the.
See, I don't know. I'm new it all. That portion of it.
Exactly, and I'm
Yeah.
allowed
I like that.
Right.
There we go.
And he got moved on.
Good.
use that in the
Yeah.
future.
You might have to
Thank
use
you
that.
so much.
Right. Listen, I'm hoping I don't have to.
baby.
I'm hoping I don't have to use that because that means you got a psycho.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Well, but the thing about it, that's
You
the thing
never
about
know
a
when you're
psycho.
gonna
You never think you got a psycho until it's time to pretty much break up. That's when you know. Yeah.
And sometimes they just turn that way. I don't think
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, they don't start off psycho.
They
Because,
don't start off psycho.
Cause like me, like I don't like. I guess some men do it because I remember I was talking to somebody and her sister was like, "Do he call you? Do he be on you? Make sure see what time you get home. Do he go through your phone?"
Asking about you?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to be trying to crack no code, go through no phone.
But
why
Talk about her past life.
That's what it was, right? You taking your past like don't bring that in our relationship because somebody did it to you.
Right.
I don't do that. Every man do not do that.
That's right.
Every man is not a stalker, which is me. Because I feel like handsome men don't have to stalk, which is me. I don't stalk.
Right.
I don't have to blow your phone up.
Right.
I don't have to do all that.
Okay, so you mentioned blow your phone up, right?
Oh yeah. I can do that.
But wait.
Let me miss 2 phone calls. I won't call you no more. I'm just telling you what God loves.
They might be busy now.
I ain't playing bad, brother.
I believe that.
I
don't know if you believe him.
Play with me.
Play with him. Do you believe him?
Play with me.
No, I don't believe
Play
it.
with me.
Superman.
Why?
Play
Does
with me.
that work or something?
Because I'm not saying. I'm saying if you're doing it on purpose. You know when somebody.
Oh.
But I'm saying if you call me back and say I was working, I understand it. But if you call back with game,
right.
I ain't stupid.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can
see,
tell
but
when
You old school, right? You old school, so you don't know.
you can really tell when somebody is sitting on the floor and somebody is lying.
Right. But do you like to be called? Like, you dating somebody new. You like when they call you like, hey, how many
when
times?
people call
Too
me.
much? Like, what's the
There's no
if I like you, you can call me 20 times a day.
If there's
There you
good
go.
chemistry, you
It's
can
never a
call me
problem.
whenever
Me
you
too.
want.
That's the way I am
I'm looking
too.
forward to hearing from you.
I'm
Greedy.
But if you're calling me and it's like, if you're calling me and it's like, where are you? Why you didn't answer my last call? Why is this? You can tell a psycho. So now you're calling me too much.
Right.
You're
saying the wrong things. I just want you to call and be like, oh, babe, I just want to hear your voice.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, all right,
Exactly.
hey, babe, how you doing?
Yeah.
She's so good over
I
there.
can't wait to see you later.
You're a player.
I can't wait to see
She's
you.
a player. And she cute.
You coming over?
So I know you're a player.
I'm not a player.
You're a cute player.
Listen, I'm new to the game.
Playing them dudes.
I'm new to the game. I was married for 18 years.
Was you?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, 18. 18. So you got married at 4? 5,
I think
6?
12. I'm thinking like right at you. I think right. You know what? I know what it was. They got you go through a little girl. Y'all played a little Mary game. I think they took it for real and kept it that way.
That's what it was.
No, we met in college.
You telling your secrets.
That is so funny.
You telling your secrets.
She look young.
I thought you was a man.
I look good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Over there blinged out. I see you.
Happy for most of her marriage.
Yeah.
That means that you were happy for most of your marriage.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all why.
It's just that she's black, don't crack. You know, black don't
No,
crack.
that ain't why either.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
It's because my whole life I dedicated it to serving the Lord.
Wow.
I was music director. I taught Bible studies. I preached. I did everything.
Amen.
Like it just was about Jesus Christ my whole life. I didn't go on vacation because we were having our Easter production. I didn't like my life was centered around that. And I just really believe that God kept me because of that. And I kept my kids, in that. And I was really devastated when my marriage didn't work out because like that's not how I grew up. Like,
This
is not supposed to
I'm
happen.
single too.
Like, this is bad. This is not good.
Says who?
Oh,
But he said keep up, boo.
Yeah, my Kool-Aid.
Don't
look like you 20. She
Yeah,
look like
right.
she's 16. Shoot, y'all
I'm
look like
43.
They go to prom.
I'm 43. Look, I'm 43 and proud of it.
I know.
So no, you're not.
You look like a kid. Though.
Yes.
I am 40.
No.
Myself, brother.
But that goes to show that you
No,
don't.
you're
Yes, sir.
not.
That goes to show that when
43
you're going
in the
through
building.
stuff, when you're going
43.
through stuff, then you don't take it. You don't
take it personal.
take it.
I'm like her.
You keep
I'm like her.
keep yourself up.
Yeah.
God is
You know,
good.
And put God first. Always
And
put God first. Always put God
Because
first.
Always.
if you tend to carry everything on your shoulders and
Mhm.
stuff, then it tends to show through
Right.
your body.
Mhm.
It tends to show
And
through
your energy.
face,
And
your
your
energy,
energy.
and
Everything.
everything.
But and when
So-
you're going through though, that's a struggle. Like to keep all that, like
Mhm.
you feeling like everything's falling apart. It's
Exactly.
a struggle. You know, you come outside and you smile, but it's like it's
Exactly.
a lot going on right now.
I
You are crying
know.
inside.
I know.
Yes,
It's just like me.
yes.
I smile all the time, but people would never know
You do
the
always smile. You're so
things
beautiful,
that-
though.
Thank you.
So
I know. Yeah,
But-
beautiful smile.
spirit,
There they
too.
go again.
Yes.
Yes. We got to get it in.
She is inside and out.
She is.
Thank you.
Such a sweet
Fancy. You are
spirit. Such a
too.
sweet
Thank you
spirit.
so much.
I like this energy, though. This is good.
Yeah,
I'm down with it.
Seriously, this is good chemistry. Seriously.
It is like we met one time and was like,
Oh, really?
we gotta stay connected. We gotta stay connected.
Yeah, she's like my little sister now.
I
Yep.
like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The same age, so how y'all look
Come
pick
with
this
me.
show same age.
Pick this show up.
Yes.
Please.
Sip on.
Sip on.
Yes, we're gonna be
Sip,
sipping
sip,
on a
sip,
taste
sip,
of
sip.
everything.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, but we're gonna get back on the subject. And do we have any callers that's gonna call in? I know y'all listening.
462-8122.
One
Yeah.
call. That's all.
I want to hear your voice.
You
I
know
want to talk to you.
to get out, and how did you get out?
Right.
Can you get out? Matter
Tell
of
us how
fact,
you
if you
did it.
need to get out, call us now because we know restraining order numbers.
We know police officers and people in high places.
everybody. We know
Get you out.
Everybody.
We know everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
So
Okay.
St. Louis. Everybody.
Okay, some people are unhappy with others, but they are afraid to leave the other person for the simple fact they are scared that someone else is going to get them.
Or
They are
they
scared
scared
that
to
you're
move
going
on
to
by
be
they,
happy without them.
or they scared to move on.
Isn't that weird?
Huh?
Or they scared to move on, period.
Yeah,
Well, it's not weird, I would say. First, you have to love yourself
exactly.
All the time.
all the time.
Well,
Not
you love
sometimes,
anybody.
but
Yeah.
all the
No,
time.
I think it's weird that you've decided in your head that you don't want me anymore, but you've also decided you don't want anybody else to have me.
I think it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a sign of crazy.
Like,
That's a sign of crazy.
Like you don't want me,
Right.
but can't
right.
nobody else
But
have
yeah,
me.
and then you try
That's
to hold me
greedy.
back,
Yeah.
hold me down to move on.
So like you
No,
moved
you don't want
on.
this.
You moved on, but you coming by to check and see who outside my house.
Exactly.
Why?
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Psycho.
Psycho.
I wouldn't say it's crazy. You get some people that are just greedy. They want
Yeah.
their cake and eat it too.
That's crazy though.
I
Like
said
you
psycho.
and y'all fine. So
Fine.
I'll
He's so
probably be.
sweet.
I'm for real. I'll just be like, God, it's hard to let them go. Do I really want to let them go? You know, all this stuff. You start thinking after a
I
while.
start thinking all the
Do I really want this to happen?
right.
You know.
And but it's not working out. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like
Exactly.
But
And that's why I
I'm
say
not
if you
happy,
tell
you're
me
not happy,
I can walk
but-
away easy. If you tell me, then you just BS me around and
It's
play
better
the
said
game.
than done.
That don't-
Better said
that
than
don't
done.
work.
Yeah. No, I'm saying for me it does. I'm not saying every man can take. I understand it because everybody had where you had to make that call to somebody that got a man that don't know no means no, don't want to leave. But I'm saying for me as a man, if men do it my way, a lot of women be happy because it's not that I'm tough. It's not It just I understand that everybody's not meant to be together. If it's not meant to be, strong man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Strong
if I need to leave you to make you better as a woman, then I can do that for you.
Right.
And I will not blow your phone up. And I would do stay out of your way to let you grow. Now, how I heal, that's how I'm gonna heal on my own.
I just
So
don't
it's
like
never
to-
gonna be
I can respect that.
bothering you.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying? Because if that's what you tell me, but if you keep on saying, well, no, I'm
Don't do
good.
that.
I don't want to go nowhere.
It's not
then
that.
we keep on getting into it. We keep on arguing over dumb stuff.
Right. You're like,
It don't even make
you
sense.
saying
You're like,
to her, like, you don't really want to be in this. And she's like,
Exactly.
no, it's not that.
Yeah.
It is that.
yeah, you know it. You know it.
It is that.
You know, and you want to ride the rabbit cooking in the
But
pot.
it is hard. But don't you think it's hard? Sometimes it's hard. I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I guess because I'm sensitive, so I'm like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. So I'm corny in the fact
when it get to
I prefer
just sweet. You're not corny.
When it get to the point of somebody constantly trying to do something to hurt me,
no, that's different.
It also gets to the point to I don't care if I hurt your feelings.
Well, yeah.
There's some mean people out there.
So if something is not going right, which means this person really, if they really love you, then they'll be trying to make it work.
Right.
They'll be trying to communicate better. They'll be trying to talk to you. Talk.
Right. Trying to find out, can we work on it?
Exactly. Trying to find out what is bothering you. What do you need from me?
And then no way to a person leave you, and then all of a sudden you want to fight for them back.
Right.
Exactly. So you don't wait till them. Don't say, don't twist their arm and make them be like, well, you know what, I'm gone.
Right.
And then when they're gone, you like, you.
And you want to call their phone, talk about, can we have dinner?
Yeah, can we talk?
I love you.
I love you.
But everybody don't do that.
I know what I'm saying.
Everybody get a little vain and like I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna just, I don't care. But you really care.
Yeah.
You really care. Put on this facade, like, I'm bad. I don't need her. I don't need him or whatever.
Right.
I'm good. I don't need nobody.
Right. Yeah. You in the mirror like, look at this. I don't need no. I can find
that.
Yes.
Yeah. I look good. She don't want me back. Yeah. And when she don't want you back, you can be like,
I should have told her how I felt.
So that's when you gotta stand on what you say.
Exactly.
Stand on what you say, man. You call yourself running off at the mouth to these women. Stand on what you say, and let it go for the ladies too.
Yeah.
Go for the ladies too,
guys. Look, you have to realize when we were, kids growing up, our parents didn't show us how to be in a relationship.
No, my father told me
we don't have a book saying
my father told me to be a player.
My mom and dad,
a lot of men.
My father said every man's supposed to have two women or more.
That's true. I grew up in the same.
Yep.
My mom and dad was together. My mom and dad.
Sadly.
My mom and dad was together. My mom was 13 when they met. They married when she was 16 years old and was married for 45 years until my dad passed away. And we never heard anything about my dad doing anything outside of the relationship. And she definitely, didn't do anything. She loved my dad to death. So I had a good understanding of good, exactly, of a good relationship. My dad was like Superman. So when I get with a guy, I don't expect for him to be just like my dad, but I want some of those attributes. Strong man and that strong foundation that knowing that you can love, two people can love each other like that.
Yes, I said that on my show earlier today about that, because that's how my dad was, like everything. I said, men be trying to say, call me daddy. My earthly daddy moves mountains. You gonna move some mountains? Because that's what you need to get that title.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like he moves mountains for me.
On that one, that was shady.
Yeah.
We need that so we can sip
that was shady. Now sip on that.
Yeah, we sip on that right there.
Yes, and I put it on Facebook too. Like, you call you daddy. Move a mountain. Move some mountains.
Well, you might call it daddy once y'all get into it.
When you
such a Christian over there.
Right.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
We don't see her calling.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
you gotta pull that back. You don't get that title till you move a mountain. How you making me feel that way shouldn't make me say you gotta move some mountains, because that's what my daddy do. When I call him and say, Daddy, blah, 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 blah. Hey, mountains moving.
Right,
yeah, that's right.
And you want that?
Yeah,
move some mountains.
That's why I told I have one daughter. And I told her, I said, if a man can ever tell you he can love you more than me, you might want to break up with him, because he lying.
Right.
Because he can never love you
more
than
your daddy. He want to make her feel good. You know how many?
Right. That's words, though. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to do words. As a father, I don't need no words.
Right.
You know what I mean? That love is automatic. You can't. That's what I mean. The man gonna say that.
Right.
That's why I was telling him they gonna use all kind of words to get with you.
Well, but that's what I always wanted. Though that there can be someone that can love you just as much as your parents.
No, the reason I say that because I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I say that because you never have a sexual relationship with a parent. Yeah. So everything changes. Like if it was us dating, only the drugs and sexual come in it.
Yeah,
as a mother and father, a parent and child, it's never gonna come that way. Yeah. It's gonna be either that tight, that tight love, or that little love, or no love at all.
Exactly.
It just depends. That's why I say that, because a man can't. He's not gonna be lay down and say, "Well, no, we ain't gonna be nothing like that no more." But I'm gonna still love you. Come on. But see, I can't.
Once it's over, he can't still love you like that.
But see, I can't, because first of all, we never even done that. So our love grew already from not even thinking that way or going it.
Yeah.
Right,
That's why I say the parent.
Sex makes a different aspect of love.
It does.
I was.
It does because you're putting two bodies together. So it does.
Yeah.
All right,
but and do you look for? I want one thing I've never had that I want in a relationship. Is for the things that my dad made me always feel secure and like he had it under control.
Yes.
And that is important.
He had the house under control.
Like
he was the man of the house.
Yes. Like everything is under control. And I don't believe for 1 minute that he always had it under control.
No, he did.
But I thought he did.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's what makes a good man.
You call it a strong man.
You should want to from a man regardless from your daddy background or not.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? As a woman, you should want that out of a man. Because I'm sure my man agree with me. That's how I am.
Exactly.
It might not be everything, might not be, but I still got this.
Because
I'm still holding out being a man. I'm still the man of the house.
I need to hear that.
Regardless whatever we fighting for or we just settle, I'm still that foundation.
Even if it's just not in the house, even if you haven't got in a situation to where y'all stand together.
Right.
When you get in a relationship, you're supposed to want that other person to be okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're gonna do that at the beginning, then you don't even need to be in a relationship.
Right.
That's true.
I want to be. Say I'm crying and I'm
girl.
saying everything is a bad. Nothing's working out. Blah blah. I need you to say, baby.
And see, that's how I am. Like if you come to me, I'm gonna listen, right? I'm gonna listen to you, and then I'm gonna let you get all that out, and then here come that father love. Because
you need that from your relationship too.
You know your man. Because let me tell you, first of all, the hell what you talking about?
So that's old school. I like that.
I like that too. Me too.
Put all that out right now.
That
you know what?
now.
These jobs gonna be this way. It's gonna be that way. It's gonna be. What are you getting we don't see it. Frustrated for? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Because I got this.
Yeah, I got you.
You gonna say I got this?
I don't care how strong a woman claims to be or want to be. When she got a man, that stand-up guy, man's man, that strong man in her life, she will bow down. And I know a lot of people's not going to like me using that phrase, but that's just the truth because I am that strong woman that be like, okay, a man can't tell me this, a man can't do that. You trying to tell me what to do. Right. But when you come across that strong man and that man that you know got your back, it's certain things that you be like,
it's just like it's certain things that I'm sure
you can tell me what to do if you know what to do, and you got this all in order.
It's all about respect.
Both you all single, both of you single. Okay, like if I was dating one of you all, like whatever you doing now, things will change. Meaning like pumping your gas. Okay, we don't pump gas. We don't pump no more gas at night because you my woman now.
Right.
I pump that gas, or you gonna come get me or whatever. We're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things I will overprotect you from doing that you was doing already.
And that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel. It's important. Like I would say that.
So I got that. You know what I mean? I got all your fluids.
You deserve that though, because as a woman, you treat your woman like you would treat your mother.
Right. So check exactly. And would you be letting her out there pumping gas? No.
I'm pumping no gas. I'm checking all your fluids. I'm make sure you're cold. I do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You take charge, man.
So that was really important to me, and it's probably not as important to some women in Georgia, but I'm from New Jersey. So I only been here a year and a half. That's right. I only been here a year and a half. So when I moved here, I was married, not divorced. So when we moved here, I'm like, I'm going to need you on the weekend to put the gas in the car for the week.
Right.
So that I don't have to do that because we don't pump gas in Jersey.
Right.
Oh wow!
Really?
You need to learn how to pump some gas, is what I was told.
Oh wow!
Right?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow! I'm like him. If it was me and I met you or you, I'm like him in the way. I'm old fashioned. I saw my dad open the door for my mom. Any woman, period. He was just a gentleman. So it's like,
but you know what? When I meet a guy, I'm sorry to cut you off. When I meet a guy and he doesn't do that, but still, it's our show.
This is the SSIPP. Well, I'll take some of that too, but I can't take all the credit.
Our show. But when I meet a guy and he doesn't do that, I immediately start checking him for other things.
Yeah, you should. You should. Because it's true color about to come out.
Because I know what I deserve.
Yeah, true color about
who he is.
Right. True color about to come out.
But go ahead, what you were saying, huh?
Yeah, basically, my daddy was a true gentleman. So, I mean, he opened the doors for any woman he's seen. Right. You know, so it was like I watched that as a child growing up, and I started doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think it's important. You know, it's a matter of respect.
I want to feel special.
Every woman want to
feel special, and they should.
And they want to feel secure.
And
Exactly.
secure.
Right,
Exactly.
That's the whole thing. You should be able to feel regardless of what, you know, your man gonna stand in front of you.
That's the key word.
And protect you regardless of what.
Right. And
you should know that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, or if something happen, you know, anybody you can call, my man coming first.
And that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. And as a woman, I don't expect you to call your daddy, your brother, your son. Call me if I'm your man.
Exactly, because they shouldn't have to call
get mad at me because I don't want to do help
If I got to call another man to help me, then why am I with you?
Right. You
know,
right. But you got to be okay to say that you got this. Like, you be acting like you don't got this. No, not you, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're
saying. I understand if your man at work or something, he really can't. But if you know that you can't, right, but if you know your heart, you I got a flat tire, I got this and that. He should be like, I'm on my way.
Or I'm going to send somebody. I'm finna call my brothers or my daddy or my cousin.
Right.
I'm finna send somebody to come get you.
A real man would never let his woman call another man for do nothing.
Exactly. Because that opened the airways for cheating.
All the time.
Because that woman, we eventually get to the point to where
I'm going to sip on that.
This is the one.
Sip.
Yeah, right there.
Because I have a question for you, actually. I forget your name. What's your name again?
Fancy.
If a man,
she fancy, huh?
She fancy. She look fancy.
If a woman got a call another man to do something for them, it opened the airways for us to cheat.
No, you're
for the simple fact that why am I with you? And this is the person that's actually helping me.
Exactly.
I need to be with the one that got my back.
Wait, and the one that's actually helping you, telling you that too.
Exactly.
Right.
Ask your question, bro.
Okay, Fancy. Question. You said that you were once married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever go back? It's my question. Would you ever go back to your husband? And why?
Your husband, would you go back to being married?
Yeah, I thought he just meant
my question was her husband.
Right, because I can tell right now. No. And her face was like,
but you never know. You never know the real deal until you hear it. You know.
So here's the real deal. Oh my gosh!
If you don't want to share, understand.
To get the real deal.
We got 2 minutes,
I got 2 minutes to give you the real deal. Oh my gosh! Okay, so here's the thing. I would not in the current state unless I knew something was going to be different, which would be saying, you know, there has been no admittal of anything done wrong, like, you know, of not being there, like, you know, certain things. And I need to know that. Why would I go back to be in the same situation again?
Well, I got out of that is the beginning when you said if there's a change, which means there's possibilities.
Yeah.
So that means that's a yes. So that means there's a yes.
So, but here's the thing. So it's very complicated with me. So my flesh, me, says no. But if I felt like it was a God move, like God was saying things have changed with this person and this is what I need you to do, then yes. Because I never tell God no.
Right. That's true.
So there's been times where I wanted to leave before and God said no, and I stayed because I don't tell God no.
Right.
No matter how I'm feeling, I don't tell him no because I feel like in the end you pay for that.
That's right.
So if God said it, yes. On my own, saying yes, I would want to go back into how I felt and not feeling secure and not feeling loved and not feeling protected. No, I don't want to ever feel. I don't want to ever feel like that ever again.
Gotcha.
Okay, y'all. Well, y'all have tuned in today at WAEN-FM. Yes. So if y'all want to see this live video, then y'all go to WAEN broadcasting on Facebook, and you can watch the show live. And tune in next Friday from 3 to 4. I'm Sip on, and I am Miss Sip from Mississippi.
And I'm Fancy.
And I'm J. Lee Thomas.
Come check him out tonight.
Hey, I'm at Uptown Comedy Club all weekend, y'all. 2 shows tonight, 3 shows tomorrow, and 1 show Sunday. It's one hilarious.
Check them out.
And y'all already know, y'all. Peace.
That was fun.
I like the chemistry here, the energy.
Man.
it go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love, that's all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I catch a grenade. Oh yeah. Throw my head on a blade. Oh yeah. I jump in front of a train. Oh yeah. You know I'd do anything. Oh yeah. Oh, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. No. Black and blue. Beat me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from. Bad boy, that's just what you are. Yeah, you'll smile in my face and rip the brakes out my car. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love, that's all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I catch a grenade. Oh yeah. Throw my hand on a blade. Oh yeah. I jump in front of a train. Oh yeah. You know I'd do anything. Oh yeah. Oh, I would go through all the pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. My body was on fire. Ooh, you watched me burn down in flames. You said you loved me, you're a liar, cause you never did, baby. But darling, I still catch a grenade. Oh yeah. Throw my hand on the blade. Oh yeah. I jump in front of the train. Oh yeah. You know I do anything. Oh yeah. Oh, I will go through all the pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. No, you won't do the same. You wouldn't do the same. Oh, you never do the same. No.
America's favorite cookie. Delicious European chocolate.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall,